So first off, really quick, before we get into the actual tour, I want to say three quick things. The first one is, I think the team absolutely knocked it out of the park at the aquarium. This exhibit was absolutely amazing, and it was so awesome to see in person after seeing all the previews on Instagram and stuff like that, and just all the hype building towards the exhibit. I think it definitely paid off and lived up to that hype. The second thing is, for some of the clips, I was on a bit of a time crunch. So for the whale falls tank, I didn't get as many clips from there. And for some of the animals, they just did not want to cooperate. It's like the giant isopods, 3 days I was there, they just did not show their faces. So some stuff might be pictures instead of videos, but that should be fine. I think I got some pretty good shots of some other stuff. And the last thing is, I want to give a huge, massive thank you to Paul Clarkson, Pat, Emily, Tommy, Howard, and George Matsumoto from the aquarium. And if you don't follow me on Instagram or are in the NBA Discord, basically a while ago, Paul Clarkson asked if he could say hi to some of us if we did go. So I followed up on that last week before I went down to California. And we set up a time for 11:30 on Friday, and that was basically it, all I knew. I thought I was just going to say hi, take a picture, and then go on to the rest of the aquarium. But when it did come to that time, he showed up with Pat and Emily, and we ended up getting a behind-the-scenes tour of the Jelly Lab, which is where I met Tommy and Howard, as well as the open sea tank. And I think what was the coolest of all was the deep sea Jelly Lab. And I'm not allowed to share any photos as of right now. I have to get permission from Paul Clarkson. But if you are in the NBA Discord, then you've already seen those photos because I did get permission from him to send those there. So you've already seen all the greatness that lies behind within the scenes of the Jelly Lab, at least. And the first Jelly Lab is where I met Tommy and Howard, and then Tommy showed us the Deep Sea Jelly Lab. And after all that stuff, we ended up getting a special preview of Into the Deep on Friday, a day before it opened to the public, as the cherry on top. That is also where I met George Matsumoto briefly from Embari. And if you don't know who he is in my one of my favorite marine biologists, but he's also one of the people that helped discover and describe the bloody belly comb jelly that is currently on display at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. And I wish we could have talked more, but he was on a time crunch, I was on a time crunch, so we just got a picture and a slight introduction, and I hope to say hi to him again in the future, as well as with everyone else. But without them giving that special preview, a lot of these shots would not have been as clean because a lot of the crowd was gone. The other people in there were Embari scientists that got special preview as well. But yeah, a lot of these open shots, especially when I'm showing the whole room and the walkthroughs and stuff, that would not have been as clean without them giving that preview. So I highly appreciate them for that. And I hope to say hi to everyone again in the future. With that being it, I hope everyone enjoys this special video of Into the Deep, exploring our undiscovered ocean.